Hello and welcome back to another lesson. Today I thought I would introduce us to our first ever bar chord. Now stay with me. I know that bar chords can be quite scary, quite intimidating. A lot of people just switch off when it comes to playing them. They don't want to play bar chords at all. Some people find them far too difficult and not a lot of beginners do want to give them a go. I would recommend that you get used to playing bar chords from as early on as you possibly can. As soon as you've got down a few basic chords, it doesn't hurt to get a bar chord down as well. The first bar chord that we're going to focus on today is going to be the F major. Okay, so that is just played like this. Diving in for a closer look at the F major, and there's going to be a diagram on the screen so you can see exactly what's happening. But I'll show you exactly what this looks like first on your hands. Okay, so we've got this kind of shape going on. So the first thing that we need to consider for the F major is the bar itself. We're going to bar with our index finger across this first fret. It's important not to use the front part of your finger, this bit where it folds in. That's really super fleshy, and if you try and use that to make a bar, you're just going to end up muting a lot of the strings and it's not going to sound nice at all. You want to try and use the edge of your finger as best you can. If you look at how I hold it, okay, I've got the bony part of my finger, so it's slightly tilted at an angle. Okay, so I'm not holding it flat, slightly at an angle. I'm getting as much of my knuckle and the side of my finger in that I possibly can. Okay, now on the reverse end, it's super important to have our thumb down as well on the back of the neck. Okay, so that's right in the middle of the neck of the guitar, and what I'm doing there is I'm pretty much pinching the first fret, making sure that I'm holding it as tight as possible, utilising my thumb to get that extra strength in. Then what I want to do is take my middle finger, we're going to put that on the third string of fret number 2, okay? And this is pretty much from here, with our middle finger, our index finger, and then our pinky finger, we're essentially just going to be building an E chord shape out of those fingers, okay? So again, first string, second fret, okay? I'm going to take our ring finger, we're going to put that on string number 5, third fret, and then our pinky finger goes underneath that on string number 4, fret number 3 as well. Now that we've got that shape down, we play everything. Now I guess my biggest tip here to help you to build that chord, and especially to utilise the pinky finger, because I know that doesn't get tons and tons of use when you start out playing guitar. It kind of gets left to the side as a bit of a spare. I've been there myself. But to get your pinky finger used to getting into that shape, I'd recommend that when you go and build an E chord, okay? So when you build your E chords, if you're trying to get used to barring and creating the F chord, try just doing the E chord using your middle finger, your ring finger, and then your pinky finger. So not using your index finger at all. It's the exact same chord, but what you'll find is with these 3 fingers, you're doing the same shape that you would be doing if you was making an F chord. So really that's my biggest tip. If you're finding it difficult to get the shape right and you're utilising your pinky finger for the first time, just get used to putting it into practice and putting it into that shape. And that's how you play the F major. Now, in terms of practicing that, I would 100% recommend that you just get used to actually building the chord, hold down the strings, play it, take your fingers off completely, place them back on, and just get used to going from nothing to building that chord. I would recommend that you do that before you start practicing transitioning between that chord and others. Just get used to the feel of a bar chord. You might not get this overnight, it might take a few weeks, but don't worry about that at all. Just keep practicing, be resilient, be patient, and you'll get there eventually. Thank you so much for watching, I hope that was useful, and if you do want to go ahead and continue to learn some more chords, just check out the other videos in this playlist. Thanks again.